Today's lunch, we're having beef stew. It's probably one of my favorites. They're real easy to make. And hey, it's warfighter recommended. That's right. It's warfighter tested and warfighter approved. So it's got to be good. Got to be. So we're going to heat it up and eat. And then we'll move on. You can see it has a peelable seal. Good luck. You got to be a warfighter to get the darn thing apart. And an old man with arthritic hands. Oh, there we go. There it is. We do have it open. So let's see what's in it. We have our entree, which is beef stew. Okay. We have strawberry banana dairy shake. Okay, just mix it with water and a spoon. Got our hot beverage bag. Vanilla pound cake. That sounds pretty good. Cheese spread. This is cheese spread. This is a heater bag, and we'll show you how that works. And what good is beef stew and or soup without crackers? So we got crackers, and of course we got our condiments. We got coffee and creamer and gum and matches and toilet paper and a moist wipe and sugar and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our beef stew, a package of beef stew, and we're going to heat it. So we open the package. Comes in a little aluminum plastic type pack. And we take our heater bag, open it up. Then always make sure you read the directions. Ready to eat heater. It says vapor released by active heater contains hydrogen, a very flammable gas. Do not place on open flame in the vapor. Vapors released by activated heater can displace oxygen. Okay, so you take your bag. It's got a small place for it to open. Take your meal. The meal goes in the bag. Now the only thing you actually have to supply is water. Now it says remove the pouch from the carton, tear off top of the bag, blah blah blah. While holding the MRE pouch and heater above line on the bag, pour water into the bag until it reaches a level between these two lines. And these are the two lines, so you don't use a whole lot of water. The water, you put it into the bag. Okay. Water is a very valuable commodity when you're in the wilderness. Okay. And then it says fold it over and you put it back into the box. Okay. And you set it at an angle. I'll show you. and just let it sit until it's warm. Make sure, like I said, there's hydrogen coming out of this, and if it was a warm day, I would not want to set it there because of the heat of the engine coming off. Might just cause a fire. So we'll let it sit until it's warm. It's already starting to heat up. I can feel the heat coming through the top of the box. Yeah, it's hot. Okay, that's what we want. We want our meal to get warm. You know, for soldiers and things that out in the field, they don't always have the most comfortable conditions, and a nice warm meal, a nutritious meal, keeps them in the fight. And it's very important that they get a nutritious meal. And each one of these meals has a balance of carbohydrates and protein and things that keep them healthy and keep them in the fight. Now there are things that I really don't care for, and the cheese spread just happens to be one of them. So we're going to donate this to our hog trap project, because pigs, like I said, they eat anything. They can call him Mikey. Give it to Mikey, he eats everything. And I'll tell you what, if that doesn't bring the hogs, nothing will. That is a very strong smelling substance. It's probably 50, 60 feet from here, and I can smell it from here. That is a very strong substance. So we should get them a pig by the end of the day. They even give you a small bottle of Tabasco sauce. I mean, that's a taste of it. And we'll also donate this to the pigs. Well, my meal is usually warming. I usually go through and take out the things that I need to keep with me on the trail. Now, there are certain things like the Tabasco sauce that I took out. That will be something that may draw the pigs in. So we get rid of that. But now the other stuff that's in here isn't disposable, as far as I'm concerned. Now, the one given is that I always bring water, and I mean always. That's a given. If you go anywhere in a four-wheeler that's away from your house or whatever, that's not bad even when you go in your car to bring water with you, really, if you think about it. So water is a given. So I don't drink coffee, but somebody in my party might. You know, they give you a cup of coffee, you know, and who knows, if you're out in the woods and you get stuck out and you're cold or whatever, maybe a hot cup of coffee would be good. Toilet paper. Now, you don't want to throw this away, because it's just a natural phenomena that you've got to use that. Moist towelette. You need that. Salt. Your body needs salt. Now creamer is not a necessity, but some people do like it with their coffee. And of course you get sugar. Now sugar isn't the only thing. It's not necessarily needed for coffee. I don't drink coffee. If I am diabetic, and with the medicine that I take, I am subject to low sugar levels. You're out here in the middle of nowhere and your sugar drops, you better have something that you can rely on to get it back up to normal before you pass out, go into a diabetic coma. Now, 4 grams of sugar will definitely do it. So I have containers in the back that I keep these sugars, toilet paper, matches. Your machine breaks down 4 miles from your car and you're there, or you twisted an ankle or something, you might need a fire in order to spend the night, stay warm. These things, you may never use them, and pray to God that if they're for emergency purposes that you don't. But it's good to have them. You know, and when we open our MRE pack, this bag does not become useless after we take everything else. It's anything that we use goes back in, except maybe the toilet paper. Okay, if you use the toilet paper, you can bury that. That's fine. You don't need to put it back in your bag because you're going to take the bag out with you. The beverage bag that they give you. Yeah, it's good for making hot beverages. If you want a hot beverage, you take a heater like we used for our meal. Once this has got your beverage in it, and the mixture and so forth, you stick it in the box just like you would your meal. But remember, when you're out here in the wilderness, you may need to collect water, or you may need to collect something that needs to be collected. And this is a sealable bag. So that doesn't get thrown away. That gets put back in our emergency supplies. Now, the strawberry banana milkshake, or dairy shake is what they call it. This is what it looks like. Do I want to just throw this away? No. Why? It's got 460 calories. Okay, that a lot of military food is high in calories because they need the energy that's to replenish what they burn in combat. So it's high in calories and fat, high in sodium. These are things that you need for your body to maintain water, and it's high in carbohydrates. Like I said, these are for energy. It's like an energy shake. So even if you don't use it, save it. Don't throw it away. You know, if you need some kind of nutrition and you have water, I mean, there's really no nutrition in water. You need it, but there's no nutrition in it. But this has 60% of this is calcium, and 2% is vitamin C, and 40% is vitamin D. Things that you need to survive. And there's 2% iron. So, you know, you got it. Don't throw it away. It's not heavy. You can store in your pack. Well, it's that time. Our meal is warm. It's time to eat. Oh yeah, nice and warm. The bag is actually useless after there's a heater element in here, and it has a chemical reaction with the water. Then once the chemical reaction takes place and the heat is dissipated from the chemical reaction, like you said, the hydrogen is released from the water or whatever, the bag is no good. So, but make sure you throw it away in a proper container. The stuff that's in here, the granules and so forth, they're probably poison to the animals and the wildlife. So put that in your MRE bag and take it out with you. Thanks. Well, we had our main course, our beef stew. Made some crackers with it. It was nice and warm. And for dessert, we had vanilla pound cake. It's a little dry, so make sure you have some water. It's kept that way because it's got this oxygen removal in it.